Let's look at the penalty, the one that was given, because there's another penalty incident that both Curtis Jones and Arne Slot talked about. This one was given. Again, it was Curtis Jones who was involved in it.
Yeah, it was, and it comes from direct play. Liverpool got a lot of joy from that again, but you just see Curtis Jones' position there, initially getting on the second ball, so he's gone from one end of the pitch to the other, and he keeps going. And Colwell just, listen, he thinks the ball's there, he has a little swipe at it. But again, that comes from Curtis Jones getting beyond the front players, beyond Salah, beyond Jota, and that's where the penalty comes from. And obviously we'll see the reaction from Levi now, but when he looks back at it, he'll know it was a penalty. We see this reaction now.
And Curtis Jones says, look, I don't dive, but I felt contact and I went down. Fair? Do you think, Daniel?
For me, if I'm getting contact, and I think as attacking players, when you get contact in the box, you go down because you know you have an opportunity to take a penalty. And you see here Mo Salah, I love this angle from the striker's perspective. Fantastic penalty. He was, did what he wanted.
Any doubts before he
No, definitely not. He's cool as you like. Of course, he's missed penalties, but you're not scared to miss. I think that's what I love about Salah.
And he's moved from 10th up to joint 9th in terms of all-time Premier League goal scorers, and he's starting to just creep in. I mean, the 200 is looking a little bit kind of hard to reach, but you're looking at the names above him, and he's getting closer.
Well, he'll have an eye on Thierry Henry and Frank Lampard by the end of this season, I would imagine. And I think stats like this are one of the biggest reasons why Mo Salah will sign a new contract at Liverpool. Of course, they'll be talking about money and length of contract, but I think these are the things that really get the juices flowing for Mo Salah. He breaks all the records at Liverpool, but getting as far as he can up those lists, and whether it's that list or different ones, I think that's a big part of sort of his focus as a player. I'm not saying he's selfish. He's obviously a great team player.
No, but if you are a striker, individual records are kind of partly what you're remembered for outside of trophies.
I think anyone who's an attacker who wants to be best or the best, you have to be obsessed with things like that, because your job is to score, your job is to help your team win. And I think for him, it's now to the point of legacy, and it's like, how can I add to my legacy? Come on, he's going to go down as arguably the best. Top 3 for sure, maybe in terms of Liverpool's history. Kyrie, you can let me know what you think of that. But, for me, I think he's going to add to his legacy, and that's what he's wants to win trophies, of course. But I think as a human, I've seen him grow from, and Michael would say maybe from Fiorentina what his mindset was. But when I met him at Liverpool, I don't think he thought he would be where he is today. But I think as time's gone on, he's had that belief, his belief's grown and grown and grown to the point where now I think when he gets on the pitch, how he performs, it's like I'm untouchable. And I think for me, like looking at Thierry and those types of guys, players he's idolised as well, I do believe he's got an eye on them thinking, you know what, if I can go down as having more goals than someone like a Thierry Henry, come on, man. Like, I mean, and we look at him as the GOAT.
I mean, the big debate is Dalglish Gerrard, isn't it?
In what order? Exactly.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm working on this side. I have no preference, but officially anyway.
I just don't know if we can get that list back up, because I think what's so...
Your wishes are commands. Yeah, anything for you, Michael.
Just so remarkable from the days at Fiorentina. Obviously, didn't work out for him at Chelsea. But if you look at what the top 5 there, Shearer, Kane, Rooney, Cole, strikers, Aguero, Lampard, we know the third man run, Thierry Henry is one of the best.
He's the only winger on the list.
And now with the different systems, for a right-sided forward to score that many goals, it just shows you what a machine he is. And at times, he can give away the ball sloppily and all that, but he's just so consistent in front of goal, and that sets him apart from some of the players in his position.
Also, you mentioned that you got Frank Lampard in midfield. That's unbelievable. He's about to goals, but he's not an out-and-out striker at times. He does have to get back and help the full-back. So for a wide striker, that's unbelievable.
He might have gone clear of Jermaine Defoe had he had another penalty. You've had a little bit of time to think since half-time, and now you think this is a penalty.
No, I just think when the referee... If you look at this from the referee's angle, it looks 100% the penalty. From this angle, you think, certain penalty. So, the referee gives it. Now, from this angle, which, VI looked at all the angles, I'd look at that and say, that for me can go either way, because it looks like he's got a lot of the ball. But then there's another angle from behind the goal, and that one's, it doesn't look to me like he gets enough. And considering the referee's given the penalty, now that looks like it just goes under his, he touches it slightly on his calf, and to then take Curtis Jones out like that, and again, I go back to, that was my game, making tackles. And you used to say years ago, you're playing, I won the ball, ref. Now, you'd clip the ball, and then you just take someone out. But you say, I won the ball first. Those days are well gone. You can't get away with just getting the ball first. And then to take Curtis Jones out the way he did. And listen, I understand he's got nowhere else to go. But he just comes in, just takes him out. And the fact the referee gave it, I'm very surprised they overturned. I think it should have been a penalty.
Yeah, the question is whether or not it was a big enough mistake to overturn, looking at the VAR monitor.
Yeah, because there'll be 50-50 debate. I think obviously Chelsea fans and then Liverpool fans will think differently. I agree with Carragher. I don't think it's...
Carragher?
When did you fall out?
Jamie. I agree. I don't think it's a howler. So I think it should have been given. But you can see from a Chelsea's point of view, Sancho, there is contact on the ball. He has touched him afterwards, but that is, for me, just the momentum of the way he sort of protected himself, Curtis Jones, and sort of was jumping over the goalkeeper. So, of course, he's going to flip over in that way. See there, that little jump just to get himself out of the way. So I can see it from both sides, but I was surprised the referee overturned it.
The fact I'm saying he doesn't get enough of the ball keeps going past him. If the ball goes the other way,
yeah, but
and Curtis Jones goes front, okay, he's won a big bit of the ball, the ball's gone back that way. The ball's still actually going towards the goal. So that tells you he didn't get a big enough a touch.
Split debate this, I think.
Okay, let's leave it at that then. Let's talk about Nicholas Jackson, who split opinion himself in the early days at Chelsea. Is he really